just like somebody's birthday party. Here's me, 1945 March, about 1 month before I went to St. Johnland. Wasn't looking too happy here. Looked like a little urchin almost. The Peddler Children, in July of 1945, just a few months after we arrived at St. Johnland. That's King Peddler on the left, Lynn in the middle, and Dean on the far right. We look pretty well fed and clean and all that stuff. This is Dean on the left, Lynn in the middle, and King Peddler on the right. 1945 July, and residents of St. Johnland. Stark contrast from a few months earlier. Dean and I on the steps of the Lawrence house on a visiting Sunday while visiting Lynn. We were all at St. Johnland, and standing with us is a guy named Hal Voth, who worked for the airlines, and he was married to Zoe Voth, or Joan Whitney, who wrote Faraway Places, and Come See, Come Saw, and Candy, and a few others. But they lived in Forest Hills. And my mother, Barbara, worked for the Voths, taking care of the little child. But they were really nice to us. They used to play host to us when we used to go to their apartment at Forest Hills on vacations and all that. So it was nice knowing them. This is at St. Johnland, 1945, October. I was in the 5th grade. So, front row kneeling, John Sabatis Gardner, King Peddler, Harold Eastman. Back row, left to right, Ivan Morales, Alfred Troyo, Connie Pantelius, and Robert T. Donnelly. Visiting Sunday with my mother, bringing out her new husband, Clyde. So this is about 1947 September, left to right. King, Peddler, our mother Barbara, and on the right, my younger brother Dean Peddler. This is taken in 1947 September at St. Johnland. I think this is also September of 1947, my mother Barbara coming out to visit Dean and I. Dean in the back. No, it's no, I'm in the back. King, and then Dean's in the middle. I took 1947 September at St. John. I think they call it the Little Diamond next to the Chisholm House. On the left, Manuel Taus. In the middle, Winston Koenig, and on the right, Florentina Rivera. We've completely, after over 50 years, lost track of Manuel Taus on the left and Florentina Rivera. But it looks like the boys are playing marbles. That was one of our favorite pastimes, and it didn't cost much, marbles. Also, Mumbly Peg was another of our favorite games that we could play in the dirt by staking off our territory with a pocket knife. Well, here are a few boys at St. Johnland, and this is about February of 1949. I was in the 8th grade. I'm the one lying on the bottom. So left to right, I'm on the bottom. Left to right, Dean with that stocking cap over his head. Going left to right, Ronald Mowry, Harry Kerr, Bobby Beachman, Eric Dutcher. We have located, to this day, the year 2000, have located everyone in the photo, with the exception of the guy on the far right, Eric Dutcher. It's frustrating when they're out there somewhere and you can't find them. But you can see the camaraderie, the brotherhood. Visiting Sunday with me on the left, King. My mother in the middle, looking at, glowingly, at her new husband. This is September 1947. Her new husband, Clyde Shagnon. My father died in 1945. This is me, King Peddler, taken about November 1947. My mother's new husband, my stepfather, gave us an old Ansco point-and-shoot camera with 620 film. So Dean and I were having some fun with this newfound toy. But this is me. And many of us at St. Johnland wore hand-me-downs. So much of the stuff here that I'm wearing is from previous boys that left their clothes behind. The only thing I think of mine was the hat that I was wearing that I got from my grandparents. But the jacket and the tie were hand-me-downs from previous boys at St. Johnland. My younger brother, Dean Peddler, and I took this photo. Dean liked to wear that cap, and that fur jacket that he has we got from the Peddler grandparents. And in the background is the maintenance shop. This was taken about November or December 1947 with that big old Ansco camera that we got from Clyde. This is my 1949 June graduation. This is my 8th grade graduation of June 1949. On the left is Claudette Vance, whom I've never been able to find. She left St. Johnland, and we never had any trace of her. Then next is Harold Eastman, going from left to right. Then Dolores Gutierrez, who I recently located in Iowa City, Iowa. I was quite thrilled about that. She's a retired school administrator, college administrator, PhD. And then to the far right is yours truly, King Peddler. So that's our 8th grade graduation. And I really felt sad about leaving St. Johnland. It all happened so suddenly. And the Sinatra track from the radio, It Only Happens When I Dance With You, was popular at that period, about 1948 or 49.